In this movie, I want to bring together all of the concepts that we've seen so far, both in the previous part of the course and in this part of the course, and combine them together into a single project where we can apply those ideas. So what we have in front of you here is a scene inside Unity that you can find in the course companion files in the scenes hover folder, and you can see we have the scene here called hovering, and it contains a terrain object that you can see here that I've gone ahead and sculpted. In addition to the terrain, we have this player character, which is this horizontally aligned capsule. So we have this horizontally aligned capsule object, and you can see the forward vector shooting out of the front here. And I have attached to this a script that is called terrain hover. We're going to be coding that shortly. But what I want to show you first of all is the result of our work, what we will effectively have. In short, what we're going to do is we've got a player character, we've got the ability to control this capsule. I can use the up and down arrows on the keyboard to move this capsule forwards and back. And I can also use the left and the right arrows to slide or pan this capsule left and right. And what's going to happen is this capsule is going to hover above the terrain, matching the contours and the curvature of the terrain. But in addition to just hovering above the terrain, the angle of this capsule is also going to turn and rotate to ensure that it's always facing in the direction of the terrain. So I'm going to press the play button on the toolbar here, and you'll notice that as I do this, the capsule suddenly angles forward because that represents the angle of the terrain. But now notice I'm going to move forwards, and when I do, suddenly the capsule changes its angle to match the curvature of the terrain, and I can walk backwards as well to kind of go over those peaks. And notice it's always matching the contours of this terrain. I can suddenly move left and right, and again it matches up with the contours. I can move forwards, and notice it's always angled to match the direction and the curvature of this terrain. So in short, this is the project that we're going to be piecing together. I'm going to effectively rewind this scene, leaving us with just the terrain and this capsule player object. And we're going to script this from the very beginning, line by line. And as I go through the code, I'm going to explain to you exactly how it works. So in the next movie, we're going to get started at tackling this project.